You've already printed your evidence of the web pages, and so there's actually no need to do anything more. However, it's satisfying to know that your form is going to work, and there'd only be a little bit extra that you would need to do to make this form fully functional. So let's have a look at what we would expect to do. First of all, you may remember that if we just right and click and go to form properties, that we set this up so that it would use a script, or you may have done it using the mail to option. And we set the method as post because we're posting to the server, we're posting to a web server what we want this form to do, which is going to be for it to be processed and for the data to be emailed. However, this script requires two pieces of additional information. One is the email address that is going to have the form sent to, and the other is what the subject of the email will be. We can add these using what are called hidden fields. So I'm just going to put a couple of hidden fields before the submit and reset button. So I go to add a form field, and this time I choose hidden. Now we've got to name these very carefully indeed. So our field name is going to be the to email. That is the email to which this form will go. And we need to set its value. Well, you'll probably want to put your own email address in here so that you can test it. If you don't put your own email address, you'll never receive an email, so you won't know if it's ever worked. Well, I'm going to go for info@royalreturn.com, and that will identify and make sure that it goes to that email address. Next thing I'm going to do is put another hidden field in. Try doing it properly this time. And this will be hidden. And this time it's going to be the subject. And we have to type that in exactly. What's my subject going to be? Well, it's a website inquiry that's come from a website. So that will do, and that will be the subject of the email. Finally, we need to identify where this email has come from. Well, where we've got the email address field, you probably named it something like email, which is a very sensible thing to do. However, if we want the script to identify where this form has come from, then we can change this to be from email. Now these three things, from email, to email and subject, are the variables in the script that are used. So we'll click on OK, we'll save this, and what we can do is we can try running this and see what happens. So we'll have a look at the page, okay, and we can put some information in here. Okay, so I'll go for Paul Long. We don't have to fill in all the fields. Where's it going to come from? Let's go for shop@paullong.net. I'll choose a type of inquiry. We'll go for a complaint, and my comments, hello, this is a test. Can we add you to our mailing list? Well, I don't really want them to do that, so I won't tick it. We'll click on submit and see what happens. Okay, so this is saying your message about website inquiry has been sent from shop@paullong.net to info@royalreturn.com. So we know that has been sent. I can now check my email inbox and I should be able to find that email. Of course I won't, because that's not my email address, but if you'd set it to your own email address, you would be able to see it. You might need to make a few tweaks, a few corrections. That's quite normal. That's it. That is a whole website completed now. That was quite a lot of work, wasn't it, for 3 marks? But that's what you've got to do in the real coursework, of the sort of skills that you need to learn. You'll now be able to move on to show how the map has been linked to an external source, and to provide evidence of validation rules, draw a flowchart and do some testing.